Hello everyone and welcome back to Riley Plays. Today I wanted to react to how much content is in The Sims 3. I'm not actually going to be opening it because I haven't bought it yet. This is just a reaction video because when I went to look at The Sims 3 content, I was a little shocked by what was there. You can see my game screen. You can see there was stuff I wanted to buy instead of Star Wars, so it was kind of like a toss-up. Everyone complains that Star Wars is $20. I'm in Canada, so it's actually $30, whereas this Sims Medieval was $20, and you get the expansion with it, the pirates and everything, so I'll probably be doing a video on that. I think I want to play Star Wars eventually. I could see there's some things in there I want to check out, and I did notice a lot of people haven't gone as in-depth on the gameplay itself. Like, is it really that non-existent? I don't know. I'd like to go and do it eventually, but I'm gonna wait till I have a little more money to justify spending $30 on it. So, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to Dragon Age, I actually bought it twice because I got it on my Xbox, and it was actually cheaper to buy the game again than it was to buy all the DLC on Xbox. I don't know, I'm starting to get more into PC games because it does seem like it's a little more affordable in the long run. But here we are, Sims 3. View all in store. So obviously you got the base game over here, and the expansion packs seem to have like a picture. Stuff packs are green, and I guess blue. I'm not sure if that means it's just a straight up expansion or if it's a game pack. Does seem like the bigger stuff have pictures though, but some of this sounds pretty big, and some of this I haven't even heard of. Like, people always talk about Generations, they'll talk a little bit about Island Paradise or Supernatural, but some of these I haven't heard of, and I'm kind of sad now that they're not in The Sims 4. So one of the first ones I clicked on was Ambitions, and I thought, okay, that's cool. There's tattoos in it. I have 2 tattoos. Well, one of them's almost like 4 tattoos in one. It's like really big. I'm really into tattoos, so I was excited just to see, oh, there's a tattooist career. Then I actually read what's in there. And full disclosure, I liked Get to Work. I didn't understand why a lot of people complained about it. I mean, there was the whole thing with the aliens not having their own skill tree and, the photography skill being made free. I get that. But generally, I liked it. And I thought, oh, wow, the concept of no more rabbit holes and going live on the job. What a cool idea. Until I saw this. Tired of just watching the Sims go to work and wave their arms around during important corporate meetings? By downloading The Sims 3 Ambitions to your PC, you're not only given access to a whole new set of career options, but you're in complete control of your Sims as they work. If I'm understanding this right, they already did like a Get to Work expansion in The Sims 3 where you could actually go to your job, actually follow them to work. So when Get to Work came out, I was like, wow, what a cool idea. But as it turns out, they actually already did it. And seeing that they already knew how to do this, it is kind of a bummer that Sims 4 base game didn't come with this. I really hope Sims 5 has an option to join or rabbit hole, because even modders like there's Zerbu's mod that lets all the careers, lets you go to them. And I get it, rabbit holes are useful too. Especially if you have like 8 Sims and you don't want to abandon them. So having the choice is really nice. But the point is, they already did this. So I started reading about this and I thought, cool. And once you choose a career, you'll have various tasks. This sounds kind of fun. When I get some money, I want to shell it out for this. Like, maybe that's the master plan. If they mess up Sims 4 enough, they'll make more money on Sims 3. I don't know. But here's the thing. This is what I noticed. So, firefighter, private investigator, doctor, ghost hunter, let's see, architecture, stylist, what are we up to? 6 jobs so far? And tattooing. So, sculpting. I'm not sure how many of these, maybe tattooing wasn't actually a career, but it sounds like there's 6 careers in this. And there's sort of a supernatural one too. You know, Sims 3 always had a lot of that sort of fantasy stuff as well, but nobody really seemed to mind it because there was also a lot of realism. Most of these got doctor, firefighter, private investigator, so but that's basically the detective and doctor careers we have and get to work. Did it say anything about scientist in here? I'm not sure. But you have ghost hunter, which I would almost want to buy this just for that. But this is the one that shocked me. So apparently you got 6 careers. And it's like $20. It still would have been like $40 when it came out. But for $40, you got like 6 careers, not 3. And skills. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there wasn't aliens in this, but it sounds impressive. So I was a little shocked. Like, I like Sims 4. I thought, well, you know, maybe people are a little hard on it. You know, I generally liked it. But it's kind of like maybe I didn't know what I was missing. Because I've played Sims 3 a bit, but I only played a handful of expansions. And the main one I played was Sims 3 on the console, which is quite limited compared to the PC one, but it was still a lot of fun, especially with the create a sim and everything. But that was just one, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a lot. And some of the features I've heard about, like in Generations, I've heard you can actually film your own movie and have your Sims watch it. It sounds like there's a lot of novelty to some of the things. Like a lot of unique things each pack offered. It wasn't just like the same, oh, here's the reputation system or the skill tree, and it's the exact same mechanic, just with different names. No, it sounded like there was like unique stuff in there. But I don't know, it's just, I was kind of shocked. I don't know, my best metaphor for it is, late nights. Oh yeah, this is the one that got controversy because they charged twice for vampires, but I mean, if you got all of them Oh, and then mixologist. So all these things I thought were new in The Sims 4 were just carried over from expansions, which is fine. It's great that it becomes base game, but I'm surprised more of these things didn't become base game. There's also a lot of stuff you did have to buy again. You had to buy pets again, university again. It would be nice if those are base game, just so they could do some new ideas. So this is the one where you could start your own band. They were really packed, so you could expand vampires. You could start your own rock band. And there's just more. And then it's also has like celebrity stuff, but wait. They had like a Get Famous looking one as well, a Showtime. But it looks like some of these are a little more cohesive with each other too. I know there's a controversy around charging twice for vampires, but they're probably fairly well fleshed out if you have everything. And it sounds like even if you didn't have supernaturals, or if they hadn't put the vampires in, you're still getting a lot with it. You get to start your own band and everything. So, I don't know, kind of mixed feelings on there. When I do shell out money, I'm probably not going to buy all the stuff packs. I mean, it'll be really fun going through the old mod pages. But I might get this. I'm a bit of a nerd. I kind of want cheesy 80s stuff. But this one struck me. The Sims 3 Dragon Valley. I've never even heard of this. But apparently in Sims 3, you could hatch your own dragons. They have different personalities, mood benefits, and funny fails. And I mean, I get it, you get like new worlds and everything too, but dragons. Hatch a variety of different dragons. They had a pack where you could make dragons, and I've never even heard of this. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Wow. I want to buy Sims 3 just so I can play with dragons. Be interesting to compare how like Sims 4 University holds up to Sims 3 University. Is it all the exact same features, or is it actually less features? I don't know. I was impressed with Sims 4 Pets, but again, it's like, oh, it's the same old thing, you know. I kind of want to see some new ideas. This struck me as kind of funny. It's like, let's put the Sims Medieval expansion pack into Sims 3 as well. Sims Medieval had one expansion pack for pirates, so I thought it was funny when Sims 3 went, okay, we need pirates in Sims 3 as well. We can't get enough pirates. I don't know. I think it looks like the Maxis went through a we love pirates phase. I don't know, maybe I should look up when they came out. Maybe the Pirates of the Caribbean movies came out the same year. I don't know. That would explain it, but it seems like pirates were a big deal for some reason. I don't know how much longer this is going to be. This is just a reaction video, because just by looking through the descriptions for these, I was shocked. The metaphor I wanted to say is, it's kind of like if you've never had a cheeseburger before, and then so you decide to go to McDonald's to try your first cheeseburger ever. Like, I've played earlier Sims games, but it's only with Sims 4 that I've really dived in and bought almost all the expansions, so I didn't have a lot to compare it to. So if you never had cheeseburgers before, you might go to McDonald's and maybe you order a Big Mac and you go, you know what, this is pretty good. This is pretty tasty. There's lots of salt, lots of, sauces. This is really good. Why does everyone complain? And then somebody shows you this place called White Spot, for instance. Like this really high quality burger joint, or Montana's, or somewhere like that, and you go in and you get this big juicy cheeseburger and you take a bite and go, whoa, this is different. This is way better than McDonald's. And it's like you didn't realize what you were missing. It's kind of the feeling I get here. They did have Jungle Adventure in Sims 4, which I really enjoyed, but you could only go to one place, right? This China, Egypt, and France. I don't know how much you could do there. I don't know if you can go on full-on adventures, but it looked like it in the trailers. Like in the footage I've seen, it looked like you can go into like a tomb or something, and there's mummies, and you gotta evade traps and find treasure. And so you go into hidden caves, you find treasure. So that was something that you could do in Jungle Adventure, but you could only visit one place. Share their cultures. I don't know if there's like a learn their culture, like the Salvadoran culture skill. But it does look, this would be just kind of good to have. I know a lot of people are also asking for the worlds that are inspired by other places like China, Japan. There's so many places around the world. Africa, there's so many countries in Africa, but pick one and really focus in on that country. There are a lot of places around the world. It would be cool to explore that, to explore places that aren't American or European inspired. And, I think you'd learn a little bit too. You'd learn about some of the different types of clothes and rituals. So, it would have sort of an educational component too, and make people more interested in creating Sims that have other cultures. Or if you're from another culture, being able to make yourself. And, Sims 4 sort of worked on it with holidays. Like, you could have a holiday where you fasted, so you could sort of have Ramadan, but that's only like one part of it. That's like the only part sort of Western people know about. There's a lot more to it than that, but I'm just saying it's something people have asked for. I remember this mod came out that let you go to France, and people went nuts. They went and everybody lost it because somebody put the Eiffel Tower in the game, and everyone was thrilled. And it was just a mod. It was a vacation world, but everybody was really excited about it. So it'd be worth a big expansion. If they do Generations this year, maybe next year they could do like a World Adventures and give you like 3 new worlds and you could explore them. But I liked World Adventures, but everything just seemed more packed. It's like you didn't just get what you paid for, you got more. Everything was just sort of, there's this sort of feeling like everything was really brimming with content. So, I understand that. Like, I don't hate Sims 4. I like it. I do play it a lot. But I have gotten to the point now where I've finally done everything in all the expansions. And I'm starting to download mods so that I can have more to do. If you've never played Sims 4 before, and then you downloaded all the expansions and everything at once, then you would probably be busy for a long time. I want this to be like a fair assessment. If you had never played it at all, and you had all the spellcasters and jungle adventures and outdoor retreat, everything, it would take you a long time to get through everything. You go like, oh, I'm not bored, there's so much to do. It's just after 6 years, you've done everything. And the thing was with Sims 3, it looks like it would take a really long time to do everything. Like, just to do the 6 careers and ambitions would take you a long time. And I think there's replayability in a lot of those things, too. But, and then, of course, they have cars. I've said this before. Cars aren't really at the top of my list for Sims 4. I could take them or leave them. I'm not going to complain, but because it's not open world, it just doesn't feel like you can do enough with it, if that makes sense. And the thing is, too, because the world wasn't set up to have cars in the first place, they wouldn't be able to add parking lots to all the lots that are already in the game. So if you were walking through Willow Creek or Oasis Springs, then there'd still be no parking lots. And it'd be kind of weird. It'd be weird if, your sim had this parking lot and this cool car, and then you go to the land grab house and they don't have a garage. That would be weird. And, they can't go in and change all the lots, because then that would probably, corrupt everyone's game files because people have customized the lots, or they've built their own, or what have you. So that would be part of the problem, too. It's sort of one of those things that needs to be integrated from the start for you to get the full appreciation of it. And, it'd be really fun to decorate your car and paint it and make it, but, let's just see what they had in this. I'm curious, what did they have for their cars? Shift gears, take your Sims for a spin. Oh, and there was decor and clothes and everything. 4 distinct vehicle-themed lifestyles. See, I would like a car pack, though. I'm admittedly, just because my dad is a huge car fanatic. He's, building this old hot rod. So being able to have, him or a character based off of him who was this huge car nerd who was always in his garage tinkering with old cars, that's a story I would like. So, I'm not gonna, I wouldn't be bad if Sims did cars. I just feel like you wouldn't get the full impact with it. This would have been really cool in Sims 3 because you would have gotten all these cool cars and you would have actually seen your sim driving around. You'd actually have them drive around Sunset Valley or whatever it was in this car, and you could just sit there and watch this baby just cruise along the road, Where Sims 4, you would click on the car, and they would get in it, and then the loading screen would pop up. Not that they couldn't animate the car, but if you didn't have you'd have to build a whole garage into your house. And a lot of houses wouldn't even have them, so you'd have to renovate all the pre-made houses. It's like when you go to Willow Creek, and it's all flat because they didn't have the terrain tool from the beginning. So every single lot is flat, and there's no shape to it. And then you get a new world, and there's hills and valleys. So Willow Creek and Oasis, they're all just, this flat grid. You kind of notice it compared to other worlds. And you'd notice it when all these houses didn't have garages. That would be a whole series YouTubers would do where they just added garages to all the houses. So I guess if you had a garage, you could see the car drive out of the garage, but that'd be a 3-second animation, and then a loading screen would come up. So yeah, I don't know if that'd be worth it. I don't want to pay $30 for it either. I don't want to pay $30 to watch a 3-second animation of a car going out of a driveway. And then you could put it in for free, but then still, there's other things I'd rather improved babies over cars. For me, the skin tones is the biggest things. Babies I'd be excited about, but again, I'm not like clamoring for it just because, I don't use babies a lot. More to do for kids and toddlers and teenagers, yes. That would be higher on my list. Let's just see, university. How does this compare with Sims 4? Like, I think with Sims 4, you'd live in a dorm. Like, I don't have university, by the way, so I don't know proper comparison. I think there's a cult or something in The Sims 4. And you get a major. Okay, you can join a group. Okay, you can sort of have a specific focus. Oh, master procrastination. Can I get this in real life? That would be really useful. Exploration, entertainment. Oh, looks like they got Java. So they got coffee options. Yeah, just don't over toast your beans. Argue superheroes. Okay, so they have a comic shop and you can argue about superheroes and drink lots of coffee. That's relatable. That sounds like very realistic. And it's a little thing, but just adding these sort of little things. Like in Sims 4 University, I got the impression it's just a canvas. Or a campus, not a canvas. What am I talking about? A campus. And you have to like live in your little lot and attend school, but I didn't get the impression you could go many places. I don't know that were there any new places added? I don't know. Besides the school, I didn't see anything about that. So I don't know. Little things like that are nice because that sounds like real life, right? And there's not even this, like being able to sit in the grass with a laptop. You can't do that in The Sims 4. They have a portable laptop, but it's like, you need a table to use this. Like, I went to buy the portable laptop, and then I didn't have enough money, because then I had to go and buy a desk. So, it'd be nice. Obviously, this is really bad for your posture in real life. I did this, now I have back problems. Don't do it, but it is realistic. I kind of want to give my Sims back problems. I think I'm going to wrap this up here before I get too rambly. But yeah, are you shocked? What do you think? Does this surprise you? Or are you just rolling your eyes like, yep, that's typical EA? Let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And happy simming.